Wednesday night baseball coming your way from lovely Petco Park. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Washington Nationals and the San Diego Padres. Washington have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Mike Clevenger will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, at first glance, he's not your ordinary-looking pitcher. He's got that long flow going, those long locks. But I'll tell you what, he has a big arm, has a good fastball, good hard-breaking stuff to go along with it. He's been a very solid pitcher for the last few seasons.
Here now is Trey Turner. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Trey Turner.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And underway downtown tonight as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, the Swingin' Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
Here's Starlin Castro. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto to the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Castro, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Lifted down the line in left. Pham is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
If the offense didn't already know, man,
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. So it's a 2-run homer for Kyle Schwarber. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 6 home runs and 21 driven in. The 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first at Petco Park. It's 2-0 Washington. Joe Ross gets the ball for Washington in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Tommy Pham is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ross isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And that misses for ball 4. So an early base runner in the bottom half as they're trying to get one or both of those runs right back.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
In now, Tucupita Marcano as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. And this one gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. No one out with a runner at second. In the dirt, and now let's see. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit out towards second. Castro has it, and there's one down now.
Batting third, not shortstop.
Now at the plate is Fernando Tatis Jr. He's come up in big spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the NL in RBIs.
And you've got to love when you have a shortstop that can produce such big offensive numbers for you. That usually isn't the case.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Pause, now the pitch. line. That's a base hit into left field. And the runner from third crosses the plate. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Here's Manny Machado now. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Has a look, now the pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
From the stretch, Eric Hosmer is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Tatis at second with 2 down. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Will Myers would be next. Hosmer's able to lay off, so he'll move to first on the free pass.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Next, it'll be Will Myers, and the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
1-0. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder coming on. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. Striding in now for the Nats, Wellington Castillo. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Josh Harrison.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Harrison Often known as J-Hay around the game, he was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he fouls this one off. On the ground to short. This could be two. One there. On to first, and they get them both.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 16,
Victor Robles digging in now. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Here it comes. Now here's the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate. That's ball two.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for Washington. They lead it 2-1. Stepping up is Austin Nola. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Now that's popped up. Harrison is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
batting eighth, the center fielder,
Jurickson Profar digs in next, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number two. Ball two. One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here's another 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch. But that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So now the pitcher, Mike Clevenger. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. Here's the first pitch to him. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And there are two away now.
Now batting.
Next to hit is Tommy Pham. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Profar stands at second with 2 gone. One and one to San Diego's leadoff batter.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The set and the 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2. Line towards center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Tucupita Marcano stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Ball 2 now. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Pham's off and running. That's a strike to throw down. Is not going to get him as he swipes second.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Schwarber finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. We've played 2, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. And now, Joe Ross, 9-1-2 due up.
The pitcher, number 41, Joe Ross.
Here's the first pitch. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And that misses 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And he struck him out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the 3rd. Next to stand in is Starlin Castro. He collected a base hit his first time up. The pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Home half of the 3rd coming up, all even at 2-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. Now here's the first offering. Line hard to center field. Robles is right there, one down.
He jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
And in steps Manny Machado. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a one-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits. And as we head toward the All-Star break, you can see he's on top of the NL in that category. Eric Hosmer to the plate now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 268 the average for him coming in. 3 homers and 31 RBIs. The 1-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Here he comes on 2-0. Got a very undisciplined swing there. It's 2-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Will Myers. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Schwarber able to track it down for the third out. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. New inning set to get underway, and digging into bat next, the ever dangerous Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. One and one to Schwarber. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
The first baseman, number 19.
Stepping in next, Josh Bell flew out in his only at-bat so far. First pitch on the way.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Nationals gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, all even at 2 apiece. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Austin Nola.
The catcher, Austin Nola.
Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with. Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Here's Jurickson Profar. First offering on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Giving chase is Robles. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Digging in next, Mike Clevenger, who dropped a sacrifice bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
He's set. Here it comes. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. There's 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. 2 down with a runner at first. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. He's set. Now the pitch. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Clevenger leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 3-1 to the Padres left fielder.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Clevenger is on his way home. The relay. Now he's safe at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to third on the triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
Stepping in now, Tucapita Marcano. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Outside of taking the ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make one bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Padres lead it 4-2. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. Hosmer moving to his left. 1 away.
Now batting.
So next to bat will be Josh Harrison. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Fouled away. And there's ball 2 now.
Now, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
At the plate now, Victor Robles as he drives a liner to right center. And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Now batting. The pitcher,
Luis Garcia will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. First pitch on its way. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's out. That's ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Robles at second with 2 down. 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Now the payoff pitch home. Slow grounder to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Austin Voth, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 50, Austin Voth.
Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. Voth stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Here comes a left fielder, but this will land untouched. Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And this is taken for a ball, high and tight. 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. So a full count now. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Popped him up. Right fielder coming on. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, in this day and age where runs are at a premium, you certainly can't give any free passes. Had a rough go commanding the strike zone, gave up 4 walks, and that really hurt him in this one.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Eric Hosmer is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. At the plate now is Will Myers. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. And now the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Fastball called for strike 2. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Padres down in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Trey Turner. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully. First pitch on its way. Fouled off.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first out. Digging in will be Starlin Castro. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hit hard to third. Taken in by Machado. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here now is Juan Soto. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail it here 4-2. That'll bring up Austin Nola, as he'll be the first to hit for the Friars in their half of the 6th inning. Now the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Casilla corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Nola is retired, and there's 1 away. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. So next to hit is Jurickson Profar. Flew out last time up. First offering on its way. Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Got him swinging in the dirt. Casilla recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Profar is retired, 2 down now.
Number 52.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Mike Clevenger. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Now here's the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count. struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they still lead this one 4-2. Kyle Schwarber will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Popped him up. Nola is under it. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 19.
Now into the box. Josh Bell struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Here's the first pitch to him. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
The batter, the catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Next, it'll be Wellington Castillo. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Josh Harrison stands in as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Weak roller right side. Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington. Still down by a count of 4-2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Pham. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
The 1-1. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he will take strike 3 call. He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts,
Now
and that's the first out of the inning. Standing in now, Tucupita Marcano. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Schwarber is there, 2 down. Next up is Fernando Tatis Jr., and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. Now the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. And that will end the inning. Padres down in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Austin Adams has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 54, Austin Adams.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Full count now. 3-2 pitch. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. He was great all night long.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Number 11, Ryan Zimmerman.
Ryan Zimmerman is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Now the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. Ready now is Trey Turner. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Ball 1. 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
Hey, this is a huge out right here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. If this guy comes in and does his job, they hand it over to that beast in the 9th.
And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. So the 2-out base hit in the top of the inning is still alive.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
So here's Starlin Castro as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit hard down the line. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nationals leave 1. They trail it here 4-2. Ryan Harper is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 33, Ryan Harper.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the third baseman, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now
Up next, Eric Hosmer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Now Hosmer with a swing and a deep drive to right. Looking up is the right fielder. Onto the party porch and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. 4th home run for him on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
A 3-run deficit in the bottom of the 8th is tough for a visiting team to overcome. But they've got 3 outs left. And after that homer, they're going to need to string together some hits to make a game of this thing.
Now back, right fielder, Will Myers.
So here's Will Myers as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
A 1-2 count to Will Myers. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Back up the middle. the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher.
Next to hit, Austin Nola 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. But this guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. But the Padres add 1 thanks to the solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. It's now 5-2 San Diego. Keone Kela comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
27. Keone Kela.
Now to the plate, Juan Soto, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expected him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Brian O'Grady is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Now playing left field.
Jorge Ona is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right. Jorge Mateo is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Number 3, Jorge Mateo.
Victor Caratini is also into the ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
Number 17, Victor Caratini.
And now the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for 2nd in that category in the National League. So now into the box is Kyle Schwarber. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
1-1.
Fouled off. And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Josh Bell the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Washington, good night.
And these home fans are getting a little spoiled as they take the first 3 of this 4-game homestand. They might want to break out the brooms for the next one as they look to finish off with a big sweep.
5-2 the final score tonight. The San Diego Padres seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Mike Clevenger earns his 8th victory of the season. Joe Ross was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Keone Kela records the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Nationals, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes.